I'm about to say something real conceited. I believe the Democratic Party, on purpose, is always trying to find a way to disappoint me. I'm so I'm so I'm so mad. I'm mad. Um I keep trying to okay, being a former Democrat is like knowing that a relationship is over, but you keep trying to stick it out. You know what I mean? Because you've had such good times, or it was something that was familiar, but then now it's just getting to a point where it's like, man, I'm at a point where I'm starting to think that we only have one political party in this country. Now, polarization, the fact that there are like two parties, like it's either going to be Democrat or Republican, that's already scary enough. Okay, polarization. But let me try to do this. Unilateralism? Yeesh. Like, okay, I don't even know what the word is. Okay, it took me a minute to put them syllables together. Um, just one party. I don't know what the technical term is. If it's not polarized, then it got to be unilateral. Not urine. It got to be It got util. See, I did it one time. It's kind of like, okay, just a fun fact about me, y'all. I have a hard time pronouncing the word railroad. Anyway, it's really, I had to take a deep breath for that. Unilateralism. Ha! I did it. I did it. Anyway, the fact that we are facing this situation where it's like the Democratic Party is pointless, right? It's like every day. Like right now, they have gone full on forget the people. They are, a while ago I made a short talking about the Democratic strategy, and I think I was right. Now they're trying to appease an algorithm. They're not even concerned about the people at all. I am convinced that the Democratic Party has nothing to do with people, everything to do with corporations, everything to do with their own private interests, everything to do with lining their pockets. And they're treating the American people like, here we go, I got this word, insatiable customers. Like they're treating the American people like, I don't want to make a swipe at McDonald's, but like McDonald's customers. Like how, everybody in every way tell you McDonald's is bad for you, right? But there's always this people that they gotta have a Big Mac, right? I got an even better example. Shout out to McDonald's. If y'all want to sponsor me, I'm cool with that. No, I'm not. Never mind. Like, yeah, I'm probably going to use McDonald's as a bad example for a lot of different things. Cigarettes. Cigarettes. Yeah, they're treating the American people like cigarette smokers. Yeah, like they know that the Democratic Party, the everyday people in the Democratic Party, they know what they stand for is wrong, is bad, it's unhealthy, and yet they find a way to be like okay with it. Not okay with it. They find a way to bolster it and promote it. And yeah, I know that sounds harsh, but it's true. Like everything that everybody knew 20 years ago was wrong is right. Now I'm gonna give an example. Open borders. You don't even you lock your front door, for crying out loud. You have locks on your car door. You know why? Because you don't want people who are homeless just walking in your house, setting up shop. You don't want people who don't have a car just getting in your ride when you stop at a red light. common sense, right? You would think that would apply to the border. You would think that, oh, Democrats, oh yeah, no, that's okay for a bunch of people to, come in and just do whatever they want, commit crimes, and take resources even though we're in a crisis. Yeah, forget our voting base. um we'll just throw that the white man is evil out there to kind of, it's better than the white man coming. But at this point, this whole Cory Booker thing, this just made my soul sick. Because it's like all this demonstration for there to be nothing at all, not even an idea. It's just demonstration. It's kind of like when I think Nancy Pelosi wore like some kind of African whatever and took a knee. That hasn't done anything. And that's another thing. I have to say this. I grew up, I wouldn't say like in the hood or the ghetto, I guess, low income area. Eventually, we got to a point where we were struggling, right? We went on a decline. I know what it's like to live up here and to go down here because things didn't go so well, right? And on our way down, we started realizing that all of these activists and stuff like that, all these programs that's supposed to help the black community, all it was doing was funneling money and resources, or maybe they were getting checks from the government, but they sure was not helping us out. Like, we were really going through a crisis. And, all these organizations, these black organizations, they were not coming to our side of town at all. And that's why I'm the type of person, like, I appreciate a lot of content creators, especially black content creators, who say they sow right into the community. They don't even go through these programs and organizations anymore. Because last I checked, the only time these, black activist groups get involved is when something tragic happened, and even still, their solutions don't make any sense. It's like, hey, don't vote, but at the same time, protest something that Trump did. It's like, so don't vote. And people who vote against your interests, when they get their way because they casted their vote, now throw a tantrum for the next 4 years? That's just crazy. And now we're getting to the point where domestic terrorism is becoming appropriate or normalized. It's like, what is happening? Anyway, this Cory Booker guy, I just feel like if I were a Democrat, I would feel like these people are playing in our faces. They're playing in our faces. Like, the whole point of voting against someone is so that at the very least, if you don't get what you want, you can work towards what you want. You may not have won the election this cycle, but let's do something to set us up to win the next cycle, right? These people, they just not doing nothing at all. They're just doing a bunch of demonstrative stuff. And hear me out. I'm starting to think, so I think I was right when I say the new Democratic strategy, is to disregard the American people altogether and to serve the algorithm. Check. That's what it looks like. Because now Cory Booker gets to go down in history as the first, I think, senator to have the longest speech that has absolutely no real impact. But he gets to be logged in a book. Oh my God, cherry on top, he's black. Oh, we get to say he was a black man who did this. Which is, oh my God, this is why I had to leave the Democratic Party. Like, the semantics, the representation, the dysfunction, it's just demonstrative. It's just, all it is emotional provocation. Just constantly, he's gonna hurt you, and that, and it's like, you're not being protected. It's like, It's like the way that they're talking to their followers is like, hey, little children, we're here to take care of you because you're stupid and we're going to do this for you. And I'm like, for everybody who's a part of that party, even if that is your brand of politics, that is your cup of tea, you need a Democratic savior to come in and fix your life. Okay, fine. You vote your way through life. Oh, my bad. You don't vote. Anyway, I think at this point, the Democratic Party is 100% sold to corporations and algorithms. They don't care. They don't care about their people at all. And as somebody that used to be a proud Democrat, I'm seeing that they're not here to serve the people. Not at all. They don't care. Like what Cory Booker just did was just really a representation of, hey, we're not going to try to come up with any legislation against what Trump is doing. We'll try to go to court with him. Yeah, we'll beat him in some inferior court, but we're not going to do anything in the superior courts. Like, Republicans are playing hardball. And it just so happened that as the Democratic Party has gone farther left to extreme left, it has pushed moderate people like me farther out of the spectrum of being a part of the party. And there was a time when I could tolerate the differences. But then when I started being attacked for my differences, then I can no longer be an ally within the party. I have to go Republican at that point. And let's just be real. Democratic policies and ideologies do not serve me by and large. They don't. Like, I don't live on the system. I'm not LGBTQ. I think defunding the Department of Education, bravo. I have yet to meet anybody, regardless of demographic, go through the United States educational system and be like, yeah, I want that person to compete on the international stage by like the majority of people. Like the public school system in this country is a joke. The college education system, it's a joke. All it is what? You get to pull student loans so you can go turn up? Get to live your best life before you even start a career? You don't even know what you want to major in, but you're already $50,000 in debt. And $50,000, that's putting it lightly. All college did in this country was create a slave force. That's all it did. And then now these people who have become practically corporate slaves are begging the Democratic Party to save them from making the poor decisions that they made financially before their frontal lobe was even fully developed. Man, that was a little edgy. Sorry, that was a little edgy. But anyway, yeah, Cory Booker, yeah, he played in y'all faces. It would have been my face too, but I switched my ticket. I'm sorry, after that, what will they do next? Stay tuned. I can complain. I can complain all alone. I'm good at it. I'm going to complain some more.